What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another action figure unboxing video here by QC Comics. Today we've got a figure I've been looking forward to getting ever since it was announced. Finally got it. Thankfully, Dorkside Toys has restocked it, so got it ordered. It shipped pretty quick. Got it here in 4 days. So very excited to have the Darth Maul Sith Apprentice comic Black Series figure. That's kind of part of the same line. There's a new Luke, the Jackson figure, the Crimson Dawn, the Kirkanos. That one I do not have yet, but these are fantastic figures. I love how they're doing these with this style of boxing. You can see here really just awesome artwork on the front. Maul just looks so intimidating. Everything, the lettering's just really cool. But then even on the top of the box there, you've got some comic book art, which is awesome, really, really awesome. I just said, how many times can I say that? But there's some more on the side there. And of course on the back, you've got the Lucasfilm timeline there, just celebrating Lucasfilm's 50th anniversary. And my box, I unfortunately broke it down already. It came super mangled. Thankfully, the box was in pretty good shape, but if anyone's like a serious die-hard in-box collector, something like that might really upset you. I mean, from the side, you can't really see it, and certainly not from the front, so maybe not. But I'm an out-of-box collector. This, though, I'm debating on what to do with these boxes because they are just so beautiful to look at. I mean, you go on the inside here, you've got all of your information there. Basically, just a quick summary of what happens in the comic. Again, the artwork here, top-notch, just beautiful to look at. I love it. I'm actually thinking about maybe just saving these inserts, you know, and then there's even more on the side. Oh, I always say that with these boxes, but to some capacity, I will save probably just this flap here, something, because they're doing such a good job with these boxes that, oh, it'd be just a shame to just toss it. And as I say that, there's a piece of tape, and I didn't bring scissors. Oh, God. Whoop, and I found some. So I'm just going to careful, oh gosh, careful. Oh man, I popped up the lip. Oh gosh. I'm just carefully sawing through the tape. These scissors are not the best. Okay. All right, we pulled it off. All right, so we'll pop that out. Goodbye, you beautiful box. I will set you off to the side and figure out what to do with you real soon. So there's just one accessory with the figure, but that is A-okay. That is all I need. Of course, you have Maul's double-bladed lightsaber. And as some other people have pointed out, this is a lot more kind of a traditional silver than the kind of muted chrome that his saber hilt is on the original Black Series release or even the archive wave. It does come apart here. You can see there, it's just they're shaped just so you can kind of match it up. So it's got a nice snug fit, so it's not going to fall out. It's not going to really, it doesn't really bend. So it's nice. I like that it's not just a round insert there. It's actually shaped so that it's got a nice snug kind of, it almost snaps in, which is excellent. I like the design choice there. The saber hilt here, of course, the blades pop out like most of the Black Series figures. I shouldn't even say most. I think all of them do at this point. And that's just such a nice feature so that you can do it however you want. You can have like it's been snapped or sliced in half. You can do it just so he's holding one in each hand, like he's going to ignite them. Just especially if you're working with photography. It's just, it's nice that they include that option. It's such a small thing, excuse me, such a small thing that you wouldn't, you know, prior to having that feature, wouldn't even really think would make that big of a difference, but it really does. Like I said, especially for if you're into posing the figures on the shelves, putting them in some sort of battle stances or doing toy photography, it really comes in handy. So here is the figure himself. So happy to I don't even have them all in my Black Series collection. I'm fairly new to collecting Black Series. I've only maybe a year or so, and I just haven't found a Maul at an affordable price. I haven't found anything under $50 or so, and I haven't come across an archive wave in the stores, or in the wild. So this, I normally dive right in and say, okay, here's this and that, but I'm really just kind of taking my time to just appreciate finally having a Maul in my collection. And the head, it's got a lot of movement, side to side, up and down. Of course, it'll go all the way around. The joints on the shoulders are excellent. It can actually go up above a T-pose. It's got a little bit of ab crunch there. Not a ton, but enough that you can work with any pose. And then, this is the kind of, I don't want to say skirt, but it's kind of a hard rubber, so it kind of gets in your way just a touch, but it doesn't hinder your ability to pose him however you'd like. The feet, which is always the biggest thing for me, move really well right out of the box. No warm water, no having to pry it and hope that something doesn't break. Excellent. I like that a lot, and he's got really wide, big feet, so I imagine he's just gonna plunk right down and be able to stand. So that's always nice. It's going to be a figure that I'm probably not going to have to worry is going to go taking a shelf dive and knocking a bunch of other figures over with it. So that is, of course, always a plus. And then, of course, the paint work. Hasbro is just, they've killed it on the Black Series lately. The face looks great. All the paint is in the right spots. The lines are super clean. The horns have that kind of dirtied bone look to them, which, you would hope they would, but it doesn't always shine through sometimes in the execution, and this all looks top-notch. Really, really nice. I can't say enough good things about it. The face, he's got kind of that menacing Maul snarl. His teeth, let's see if we can... You just got those dirty yellow and black teeth. I love it. Really complements the red and black all over. Of course, you've got those tattoos all the way around. And like I said, the paint applications are super clean, really crisp. It's got a nice shine to it, as you can see there. Including that belt's got a glossy look to it over the kind of matted black here on the back. But it just kind of goes from one to gloss to that red and black with just a lighter gloss. It all flows really well as far as the paint's concerned. And the only downside, I guess, is, I hadn't really thought about it, but when you look at his hands, it's just a clean red. There's no paint that goes onto it. But as you can see clearly on the box, even if the tattoos change slightly from medium to medium, sorry, that shows it going down to his hand, whereas here it cuts off just above the wrist. Not a huge deal, but it would have been nice just to at least see some lines kind of extend down here towards the knuckles. But minor gripe, not a big deal. The figure itself, like I said, it feels really good in my hand, not just because I don't have a Maul, but just because it's loose enough, but it's tight enough. It's got just that right action figure feel. Mwah, perfect. So this guy is going to look fantastic on the shelf. I think I'm going to have him battling Ahsoka, and I'm all in all just really, really happy with it. So that is my review of the Sith Apprentice Darth Maul comic book kind of line that they're doing with these. And, if I got to give it a rating, which I usually do, it is just ever so slightly below a 10. And normally I would just say 9.5 to make it, just kind of 9.5, 10. However, I feel like I don't want to lump it in with some other 9.5s because I feel like it's just so close. It's like getting a comic graded. It's a 9.8. It's so hard to get a 10 that, 9.8, I mean, that's the gold standard. That's what you look for. If you buy a comic and it's graded, or you're submitting a comic, you want it to be a 9.8, and I think that is what Darth Maul is. It's an exceptional figure. I'm very, very happy with it. It looks just top to bottom so clean. I can't stress that enough. Once you have it in your hands and you're really looking at the lines, it's just, oh, it's gorgeous. And I sound like I'm gushing a bit, but Darth Maul is in my top 3 favorite Star Wars characters, and it's been kind of painful not having a Darth Maul in my collection. So when I saw this was up for order, of course I had to get it. I'm so happy it came as quickly as it did, and I can go out and I can start snapping some photos with it. So keep an eye out for those on my Instagram at QC Comics. If you liked the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you have the figure. What do you think about it? Is it better than the archive? Is it better than the original release? Do you think it's kind of so-so? I would hope not. But again, the only thing keeping it from being a 10 for me is just if they had added some black to the hands, so it just didn't have, kind of reminds me of just those like Hellboy, just red, you know. I just wish there was a little bit of black that went onto the hands, but that's such a minor gripe. It's really not that big of a deal. I am so happy to have the figure, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.